should be worried as a nation and as a people. We have a lot of work to do. And one of the work to do is to put government on toes. Like we have read, it is purely a constitutional right for every child in this country to get basic education. I don't know whether the government is interpreting that law to mean basic education is in nursery school, because that's what they call basic education. Basic education is from nursery school, through primary school, through secondary school. And that should be free in our country. But on contrary, it is not free. I hear people saying that Parliament did not allocate a budget for school capitation. Budget process originates from the departments, from the ministries. It is the ministry which comes up with the figures or with the numbers to Parliament, for Parliament to discuss. It would be wrong if ministry proposes this amount of money, then Parliament cuts that budget. It will be wrong. But if Parliament did not cut the budget which was proposed by the ministry, then I will not blame Parliament. I will squarely blame the ministry, Minister of Education and Minister of Finance. Before the minister tables the budget to Parliament, every department comes with their own budget, which is accumulated together, and then it's put together by the Minister of Finance and presented to Parliament. That is the process. So if within that path, either the Minister of Education did not come up with adequate budget, or the Minister of Finance, for some reason, decided to deduct or to cut the budget from the ministry, the blame will not lie on the Parliament. This will squarely lie on the executive, because before the budget is presented to Parliament, it is discussed by the executive. So they look at it. So who do we blame here? We don't blame Parliament. We blame the executive for bringing a budget which is not adequate to fund our schools. Mind you, funding of schools started during our independence, during Kenyatta time. Kenyatta the Mzee. Came Moi. We even had free milk, leave alone other things. School feeding programs were there. This budget did not start yesterday. So when I hear somebody saying that we cannot fund or we cannot give capitation to school, this person is saying that we ignore the Constitution. This person is saying the constitutional requirement to give Kenyan children free education, we are not going to abide it. We are going to pray to go against the Constitution. And it is the same thing when the minister says we cannot fund the counties. Funding of these organs, which are in the Constitution, are mandatory. It is not for minister, for president, for anybody to decide. It is decided in the Constitution, and it is the right of our children to get free education, basic education. So the blame here, don't go anywhere else. The blame is squarely on the executive.
All right. Allow me to welcome Beatrice